A lot of people, I want to show some video here, and I have failed. I have failed starting the week without getting to a couple of videos that we must get to. One of them involves the Miami Heat and the truly terrible idea to put Conor McGregor shilling stuff in front of people. Because Conor McGregor right now in the Floyd Mayweather sphere of most awful people anywhere who have fame. I don't know if I'd put him in my top 10, but there'd be a good list made there of just awful people who have fame.
I'm encouraged that you call this a bad idea because my first thought when I saw this was like, ooh, this is a Dan idea. Just, Chris, get in that battery costume and have Conor McGregor throw a punch at you.
It should be noted for the record that not every Heat department was on board with what marketing was doing.
That's classic. Who vetted the pepper after it went wrong? You know what
Tell
I mean?
us before.
Exactly.
Is this not a first-class organization?
It is, but it has various departments, and sometimes departments have bad ideas. And Floyd Mayweather, wearing red velvet Hugh Hefner pajamas of some sort, came out maybe sober, maybe not, because he spent a lot of time publicly not being sober, and has, got out there, and the first thing he did while being booed was tried to sell people a drink of some sort.
It's a spray, Dan. It's like a Bengay spray of some sort where you like spray it on the part that hurts.
Right.
And it goes.
Heals the pain.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And the mascot, who we are endeavoring to get for an interview, the mascot had to go to the emergency room because Conor McGregor hit him twice with what looked like real swings. A lot of people love to think that everything is fake. This was not fake. The mascot went to the emergency room and was not expecting to go to the emergency room. And I don't know whether it was the first shot or the second shot. Both of them were unreasonable shots.
The second shot was totally unnecessary. Like, totally unnecessary. I mean, you could tell the guy was down and out.
The whole thing was unnecessary. Like, I guess I don't understand I understand you want to have entertainment in between all the time. You want to keep people entertained. But who wants to see Conor McGregor in a fake fight? That's never going to make any money. No one's ever been interested in watching Conor McGregor pretend to box someone.
Dan, I have something to say. I think this is on Jax. Okay, Jax is basically the referee in this point, and that second punch that you see Conor throw right on the button of Burnie, Jax has to go in and stop that fight, right? Because if this is a real fight, Jax sees that first shot, okay, Burnie goes down, and then all of a sudden he comes down with another punch. Jax has got to throw his body on the way.
Yeah.
Are there liability issues here? Is there a lawsuit coming? The mascot.
Sue them for every dollar that they are worth. If I am this mascot, I am retiring on one of those Carnival Cruise Line boats, and it's all for me.
The mascot was dragged off the court after the second punch.
Yeah, which is not how you handle head injuries.
By the ankles.
Can you imagine in the NFL if that was the way? I don't think Bernie's going to sue the Heat, but if he does, I kind of understand. But
sue
we
the
need
NBA, sue Conor McGregor, sue the Heat. Whoever
People have tried.
sticks,
Sue
whoever
anybody.
It sticks, it doesn't matter.
We need the Heat to extend this series. Just because I want to see Burnie in a neck brace really selling this thing for workers'
Jeremy, forgive me, but he's not going. Burnie will not be at tonight's festivities at the arena watching a road game. I saw reported that he wasn't available tonight.
I haven't heard anything about Burnie's status for tonight. I just know that if I were in the position, I'd be looking at McGregor as well. I'd be in the same position.
This is a matchup of now two mascots that have had workers' comp arguments. Because I don't know if you recall, and it should be noted that there was a medical history back here and a reason why this happened. But still, it was funny. Do you remember when the Denver mascot got repelled from the rafters and it was a lifeless body?
This is Rocky, who's the highest paid mascot in sports, $600,000 a year he makes, and he was descending from the Raptors and clearly unconscious in the suit as he descended from the Raptors. I'd love to know the backstory here. Was the human being in that costume? Did he pass out from the height?
Human being?
Oh, it looks like a mountain lion to me.
Rocky.
Yeah, it's a lion.
It's a lion, yeah.
Okay, but he gets to the floor.
I should not be laughing at this.
Turn off the lights so he didn't fall. You know?
Look, if you put someone in a mascot suit and they get beat up. Anything short of death, I believe you have permission to laugh at because it's the costume. It's not the.
It is absurd. Unless Mrs. Matt, ain't nothing funny about her getting hurt.
What happened?
That was Jimbo Fisher
That's
talking
canon.
about
A poor
Mrs.
Jimbo
Matt.
Fisher that hasn't been out in a while and
It's canon.
is a little rusty. The Jimbo Fisher was neither confident nor in prime form.
Jimbo might have had a little case of the sniffles last week.
So if you listen to our show, you know that fake Jimbo Fisher is lecherous when it comes to Mrs. Met. Canon.
Tell me more about the Rocky situation.
Well, we've got video up right now, and it's like, you remember the wrestler Sting? It's like that, but only dressed as a mountain lion and totally lifeless.
Lifeless, descending from the raptors. Clearly, if there were a human being in there and it weren't an actual mountain lion, it would be a smiling.
The thing is, it is kind of smiling.
It is still
as
smiling.
its lifeless
It's
body.
always smiles.
Smiling,
yes.
but lifeless.
Yeah.
Like totally lifeless, being brought down from the rafters on a wire, and then when the legs hit the ground, the legs don't have anything in them. The legs give immediately because the person inside, if there is a person inside, is not in any way conscious while hanging from wires.
The arms are swinging back and forth just enough that you might not be totally sure whether or not they're okay, and to see the legs hit the ground and just immediately collapse.
The
is like,
arms
oh, okay.
are only swinging back and forth from the wind that is being blown through the arms in the descent. That is the only thing that's
Where are
happening.
they holding him from? It looks like they're just holding him from his
the back
neck.
of the neck. That's correct.
As you would hold any cat.
It kind of looks like the Lady Gaga halftime show stunt that they did during Super Bowl 50. For people that aren't watching on YouTube.com or the DraftKings Network, you should be. It's very hard sometimes to remember that the mascots actually do have a person inside of them because it is very the visual
That's
is
a
just
lion.
it's just a giant stuffed animal, really. It's
So,
terrifying.
Did they like just get nervous up there? Like, do we know the backstory?
There was a medical issue.
Juju, put it on the poll, please. Is Burnie the Heat's mascot in costume phoning attorneys?